I went to see someone in a nursing facility. They have this community room. So I go to see this individual. Someone says, he plays the piano. I'm tired, I'm worn out, I've been up all day. And he plays the piano. And so I say, yeah, I play the piano. Y'all like music? At first, my insides was like, I don't feel like playing the piano, but I played the part. And so I went and sat down at the piano. And then I'm thinking, okay, what am I going to play? These people are 30, 40 years older than I am. I didn't grow up in the Southern Baptist movement or the Gaither Quartet, triples, or whatever they are. So I don't know a lot of the music that's probably their forte. So then I thought, well, I could ear out maybe Nothing But the Blood of Jesus or Amazing Grace. Now, when I did that, there was a sense of the presence and the pleasure of the Lord in me doing that kind of confused me in the moment. Over the course of the next 2 days, I was going to be speaking twice and leading worship once. And what I found is that I sensed an aspect of God's presence in that nursing facility with those 20, 30 people gathered around yelling and screaming at me. Half of them singing along and half of them singing it backwards. We had a great time. It was fun. But there was a sense of God's pleasure that fulfilled something on the inside of my heart that I've never had fulfilled, I don't know, once when I've led worship or spoke in a church. Now, the weekend is over, things went great at the church, but it baffled my mind the difference of what I felt of God in the assisted living facility with the people, yelling and having a great time and demanding I play. So I started out, I was going to play a few songs. I was there 3 hours. Like, well, okay, guys. Well, I guess that's about it after I'd played Amazing Grace 50 times or so. And, they wanted it one more time. So I just kept on, but because I could feel God's presence in that place, connecting with those people, being a friend, being a listening ear, being a source of laughter, maybe even, that they may not get to experience a whole lot. So I was pondering these things, and it had me asking deeper questions that I think we as the church and we as Christians, we as worship leaders need to ask ourselves. The verse that God gave to me tonight as I was sorting through these things is Psalm 68:5, and it says that God is a father to the fatherless, and He's a defender of widows, is God in His holy habitation. So that is a place of God's habitation, the place where widows and orphans are found. And then it clicked while I was feeling something different internally, playing Amazing Grace 50 times, whatever. And I don't even know like the second and third verse, but I could feel a sense of God's heart in that as His son that I've never felt before in churches a million times. Playing worship songs, speaking, doing ministry activities. God is a father to the fatherless, a defender of widows, and that is His holy habitation. And I had never caught the part of His holy habitation tagged on to the end of that verse. I've went to conferences and attended, world-renowned ministries where the heavy hitters are breaking forth the new revelation and the freshest keys and the freshest manna from heaven. And it never touched the inside of me the way that the lady yelling at me to sing it again, and the joy that was bringing to her, the softening of my heart that took place in that moment never happened in some of these big conferences that I've attended. I've never experienced the sense of God's pleasure as a son as I did in that place. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. While I once was lost, oh, but now Was blind, but now